Welcome to our channel. Winners and losers Women's US Open 2024 including Aryna Sabalenka, Jessica Pegula, Coco Gauff, and Iga Swiatek. The 2024 US Open is over, and it was a very interesting 2 weeks of tennis, concluding with a rather expected outcome. The 2024 US Open is over, and Aryna Sabalenka was crowned the champion. Her becoming the champion clearly means that she's one of the winners of this event. But it's time to see who some of the other winners are and who some of the losers are. We have to start with the champion Aryna Sabalenka, who capped a tremendous month of tennis with a trophy at the US Open. It started in Washington, where she returned from a shoulder injury and showed a pretty promising level. She then bombed out of the Canadian Open, but won the Cincinnati Open and arrived in New York full of confidence. She played that way, dropping only one set in 7 matches to win the trophy and become a 2-time Grand Slam champion. It was a wonderful week for Sabalenka, who has had a pretty decent year. She didn't have much success in the smaller events, but she won 2 Grand Slams, and that's about as good as you can hope your year to be. She's also on the verge of becoming world #1 again, so all in all, life is very good for Sabalenka right now. She deserved it, as she was the best player in New York, and it wasn't even close. While you can make an argument that Jessica Pegula is both a winner and a loser in New York, the American is a clear winner in our mind. She had a tremendous US Open series, starting with a trophy at the Canadian Open. She then played in the Cincinnati Open final, losing to Sabalenka, and then lost to her once more in the US Open final. If you had told her that she could sign up for this run, she would have done it without thinking too much. She even said so after the US Open final. And that's the point. It was the best run of her career and certainly something that should give her confidence for the upcoming months. Losing in the final is problematic, but she battled fiercely in that one. No player gave Sabalenka as many problems as Pegula did, and that's certainly something to be proud of. She's also stabilized her ranking and can take lots of positives from this week, which will help her achieve similar results in the future. Another obvious winner is Karolina Muchova. The Czech player is one of the best players in the world when she's fully healthy and able to play her best tennis. She's proven it once more at this year's US Open, where she made the semifinal, coming 1 set away from the final. In fact, she was only a handful of games away, as she had a break in hand against Pegula after winning the opening set against her. Unfortunately, the Czech player faltered and wasn't able to hold the necessary level, getting beaten in 3 sets. Still, this whole US Open experience was huge for Muchova, who once again showed she is one of the best players in the world when she's fully healthy and able to play her best tennis. She can build upon this result and hopefully, this time around, stay healthy enough to find herself at the WTA Finals, where she belongs. Health will always be a question mark for Muchova, but if she can keep healthy and maintain this level from New York, with the confidence this run should give, she'll be a name to watch out for in the final months of the season. Another big winner from this event is Navarro, who had a signature run for the first time in her career. It's something we knew she was capable of after her solid run at Wimbledon, and it came in the city where she was born. It was a tremendous 2 weeks of tennis from Navarro, who made the semifinal and gave Sabalenka some issues in the semifinal but wasn't able to overcome the Belarusian player. It's not the biggest issue because nobody else could do it either, so clearly, Sabalenka was just too good. Having this signature run is going to be a huge boost for Navarro, who is clearly showing herself to be a player who will be a top 10 regular in no time. Soon enough, Navarro might even challenge to win majors because she has that type of talent. Some things in her game need to improve, but she arrived in New York hoping to do some damage, and she did plenty, making defending champion Coco Gauff look pretty unremarkable. If she can keep this up, she'll be a big name in no time, maybe even the US #1. Time will tell, but the potential is there. Thanks you for watching. Stay connected with us for more videos.